wanted to welcome you guys. I had a couple of good things that I wanted to actually talk about. So, join me in a few seconds after we do the apple spirally thing. Okay, so one of the first things that I do want to talk about is some good news! I have a small little extra sponsor who wants me to help advertise their clothes. In case, if you didn't know who it was, what up, t-shirt reference? I'm sorry, I couldn't do that. I just finished watching Lily sing, and she's like addictive. She's like a drug, right? Like, you just can't stop watching. Admit it. And if you don't admit it, you know deep down it's just rotting your soul because you need to admit it because she's addictive. I'm gonna go to LA just to meet her. But yeah, so I'm set up with them. I do have my own promo code. If anyone thinks, oh, you're using YouTube to sell out, I'm not. I'm an actress. I'm supposed to sell out. But yeah, I've done years of modeling and acting, and a lot of it's just still kind of with me. So every now and then I'll kind of pick up new items and do modeling with it. Whether it's my goat mug that you always see me kind of with if you're on my Instagram, or if you kept checking out the latest apparel, because everything finally arrived in my P.O. box today. So I was like, yeah! I was excited. So I started doing some of the photo shoot in the city. I went to parts of Brooklyn. I even went over to Staten Island. I know, New Yorkers, I'm sorry. It's just, I want to represent New York City with the city behind me, and you can't really do that from any other borough, and people would know that it's New York. It's been kind of like one of those hectic times, but I'm also pretty excited. And just in case you guys are very interested in the products that I'm wearing, they're very fitness-like. It's actually very durable material, which I was surprised about. So I would recommend, if you guys are very interested and you want to just buy one or two items just to kind of see if you feel like it's your style, your thing, then make sure you use my promo code, Cadma. I'm going to actually put it here. It'll give you 15% off and a discount. I know, not the 5%, where it's like just tax and stuff. I even tested it out myself because I was like, I want to buy that. And I'm going to use my own promo code. But yeah, so just want to make sure if you guys do if you know someone who's interested in that apparel, be sure to check it out. Now, back to what I really, really do want to talk about. I got my green belt in Kung Fu last week, which was exciting. That's the other thing that I was really excited about. I'll show you a quick little clip of it. Aren't you proud of me? Go. I know it was like 30 seconds, I know, but still, that's not the point. But the thing is that I worked really, really hard to get there, and I kind of wanted to talk about something that's been with me since the day I was born, period. I'm often put on this very weird pedestal where I'm very quiet, but I'm also very hardworking. I will bust my ass to get to the next point. I could be exhausted. I could be just dead set gone, and I will not stop. I just keep going. Like, in regards to Kung Fu, a lot of the times my best friend would have to stop me because I would start 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I wouldn't stop until 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon because that's just my drive. I just need to keep going. I'm a very busybody. The problem with that is a lot of times I get put on this pedestal by certain people. And the problem is that when you're on a pedestal, one or two things happen. People assume that you're stuck up and that you look down on everyone else, which I don't. Or you get people who think everything you do is great, which it's not, but now you feel the pressure to do everything great, and you're constantly checking to make sure that it is great, and even if it is great, it's not great enough. Then you get the other people, the insecure people who look at you and go, everything you do is perfect. And it's not, but to them, in their head, the grass is greener on your side. So what they tend to do is dislike you. cause problems. They want to pick fights with you or find ways to make you feel insecure as a human being because they really feel insecure about themselves. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. That has nothing to do with it. The point is that they have decided she's on this pedestal and she must be taken down. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a woman of many enemies, very few neutral parties around me, and even less friends. And a lot of it tends to be because I'm placed on a pedestal. I don't ask to be there. In fact, I kind of just prefer to just kind of keep to myself, like nobody sees me, but I want to go do that thing over there and I want to get really good at it because I only care about what I think. And it sounds strange, but really I work hard because I like at the end of the day, I'm like, I achieved something. You did good, Cadma. You did good. You know, and I don't need accolades from anyone else. I'm an only child. I'm very self-absorbent enough to only care about what I think. So, what I wanted to talk about is the fact that there's this obsession with perfection. And there's no such thing as anything that's perfect. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. He's not perfect. She's not perfect. No one is perfect at all. So I'm not sure where this obsession becomes where people assume that they're perfect. Like if you look at some of my modeling pictures, some people would look at me and go, wow, she's perfect skin, she's perfect this, she's perfect that. And I'm not. I have flawed skin, I have dark circles, I could compete with Gata. Are you kidding me? I could wake up next to him and still scare him when I wake up in the morning. Raccoons look to me for beauty secrets, okay? So that's, you know, and I have like little blotches on the skin. But I work hard to improve my skin just because I want it to look nice like everybody else. You know, but there's this obsession with perfection. If they look in magazines, they think, I gotta look thin. And you don't have to look thin. If you happen to look thin, you look thin. You know, but if you're not thin, okay, that's fine. Just don't be skinny bashing. So, I wanted to say that, you know, you don't have to be perfect. You don't need to compare yourself to the next person. A lot of the times people start trouble with me just because they feel, oh, well, you're doing everything so great. And I'm like, actually, I'm not. I just dedicated 50 hours non-stop to work hard at getting to something. Because I want to achieve something. Because I'm so self-absorbed to only be concerned with my goals and concerns. That's it. I only care about what I want to do. That's it. That's it. No offense to anyone else because I'm not hurting you. That's my favorite rule. If I'm not doing anything intentionally to cause you harm, we're good. If anything, I think if people should, if they're not going to look towards perfection, I think we should look towards motivation. That includes motivating each other. If you see someone doing really great, you should be like, you know, I want to do really great things too. I want to do better. And I think we should just do that in general as a person, because eventually as a community, we'll only just improve each other. You know what I mean? It's just something that's always been bugging me for a long time, and I'm often on this weird pedestal. You may look at me from this video and go, why? And that's fair. And perfectly, if you do see me as that way, I like that. You know? But for other people who do get to know me, they see how hard I'm working, they think everything I do is perfect. And I'm not. I wasn't the valedictorian, you know. But growing up, like in my neighborhood, I was the white Asian of my neighborhood. They're like, oh, she thinks she's so smart. I didn't have any friends growing up because of that. In fact, I actually remember this day I was in school, we were reading. You know how they do in the group classes and everyone reads their paragraph? I get to my paragraph and I read the whole thing. I said island. Island. That's right. Island. The entire class, because the teacher had stepped out of the room for a hot second because she knew I was reading and she was confident in my reading ability. So she's like, she'll be fine. She stepped out of the classroom and I said island. The entire class, except one person, who was my only friend at that time, goes, you're stupid. You think you're so smart. I knew you weren't perfect and blah, blah, blah. They immediately jumped on my back without even thinking, going, the word is island. And I remember thinking, oh, I didn't think you guys were stupid until now. You know, but I fought back going, no, the S is actually silent. And I was trying to explain to them. I was in the second grade. But they were so on top of this, screaming that the ruckus got so loud that the teacher had to run back into the classroom because she wanted to know what was happening. And she already knew that I attracted the most trouble as it was because I was quiet, I was studious, and I love learning. So the only person who's taking, you know, who's standing up for me was my best friend Ronaldo. If you're ever watching this, dude, yo, excuse my language, but I fucking miss you, dude. Bruh, what's going on? Yo, hit me up. But yeah, the entire class jumped on my back about it. And then the teacher goes, actually, Chantal is correct. It's island. The S actually is silent. It's not Island. And she continued, but the entire class got so angry because they felt like, yes, we finally have her. And their intentions were to make me feel as low as possible because they were insecure about themselves. Whenever they asked me for advice, like, how do you be smart? And I would tell them, I'm not smart. I just read the book. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not magical. I mean, because if I am, someone needs to tell me when I levitate, because you're supposed to get your superpowers at 16, and I feel like I'm running late. But that's just one example. You know, when I went to high school, when I went to college, I had a lot of people have an issue with me, just because they were like, she's on this platform and she must be taken out. And I've never understood it because I feel like when I look at another individual, I don't expect you to be perfect at all. In fact, I don't think anyone should ever be perfect. If you're perfect, you're probably creepy and you probably have babies and animals like stuffed in your freezer. I'm just letting you know, I'm on to you. You know, Stepford Wives, y'all saw that, don't be lying. But yeah, I just kind of want to let people know you don't need to be perfect. I think what you should do is work hard at the things that you want to do, things that you want to achieve. You know, like I want to utilize my acting as a platform to build programs that I want to use to help people. In fact, that's all I've ever wanted to do since I was a kid. That was the reason why I started doing acting and modeling, besides my mom putting me in childhood pageants. Mom. But, you know, but that's pretty much it, you know, and I don't think you should focus so much on what the next person is doing. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. Like, I love working out. I really do enjoy working out. Like, I like the fact that I'm tiny and I can lift something that heavy. Like, ah! You guys see that? Yeah, you boys thought you were strong, right? Like, you know, I can't help myself. But, you know, those are things that I enjoy. And I feel like as a community, eventually, as a group, on a whole other universal scale, that if we just focus on what we're doing, what makes us happy, and what improves us as a person, what improves us in our souls, we'll be much better off in life. This episode is also primarily for my doctor. Hey there, Batman. How you doing? Yeah. I'm gonna have all kinds of nicknames for you. Okay, I just want you to know. Eventually, I'm gonna make my way to Doctor Who. A little birdie told me you like Doctor Who, but I don't want to say who. Yeah, like my Jeff laugh, like Peanut, because that's how the puppet laughs, right? Hold on, let me do my impersonation. Because this is how Peanut laughs, and Peanut's my favorite puppet. Hold on. Like, I love that puppet. Jeff Dunham, if you're watching, I love you. But yeah, this episode is for everyone, and I also kind of just want to let the doctor know a few more things. And again, thank you so much for your recent contribution. I don't even know how to word that. Thank you. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Hey you guys, if you enjoyed that episode, because we both know you did because you're still here watching, click that button down there to like, because I need to know if you like me. You know, it's really important. If you do like the clothes that I'm wearing, my tops and stuff like that, be sure to check out Dreaming Elegance. No, I'm not a sellout. I'm a model. I'm supposed to sell out. If you're not an Applebite already, click that button down there to subscribe. I mean, you know you want to be. And then on Sundays, we got this writing show thing for writers. What? Man, y'all don't know what y'all missing if you don't subscribe.